Маємо нагоду показати вам уривок фільму про українську бандуру праці нашого колеги Адріана Лепкого.
Interesting sound, right? The center is absolutely gorgeous, except for this one string, which needs to be changed. Okay, one buzzer. The winding's too loose on this one string.
What is that number?
The G. The G. F has to go as well. E is great. F changes string. G changes string. G is okay. A is okay. B is okay. C, that can be okay.
This is my first bandura that I built for an art show in General Motors in Oshawa 26 years ago. Participants in it had paintings and sculpture and furniture, etc. And I wanted something Ukrainian because I was also working on my family tree, trying to find out where my ancestors came from. It was quite a success there because everybody was excited about it because we didn't see that many banduras at the time. If we seen a bandura, it was basically from the Capella in Detroit, or maybe somebody from Toronto was playing on it, and it was a special thing. This instrument was built according to the Honcharenko brothers' design. They had over 40 years of experience. They built in the 30s and 40s in Ukraine, in Germany, and when they came to the US, they started to build in the United States. They spent 40 years developing this instrument. They made drawings and instructions on how to build the instrument, and I purchased them from the Honcharenko brothers in Detroit, and I started to build my first instrument. This is the main Honcharenko drawing. This is a drawing from above to show the size of the instrument. And this is a template that is made from this drawing so that when you have your block of wood, 3 inches thick, you put it on the wood and cut it out to this shape. And then you would carve the inside out and the back out. When I built this first instrument, I had no idea that I would get so involved with it. It became an obsession that I had to do everything just the right way. And I had to make it better, I had to make it stand up. And I decided that just by copying the plans, it wasn't good enough. So I made arrangements to meet with them on a Saturday, and I drove to Detroit, which is roughly 5 hours from Oshawa. And I'd be with them all day, and about 6 o'clock at night, I'd get back in the car and drive home again. It made for a long day, but it really paid off because he taught me a lot. He had a lot of patience. Everything had to be perfect. And he was a real straw boss. He made you work. He told me stories about the old Cossacks and how they had a brotherhood, etc. And he told me, the stories he told me, it didn't click in until years later.
The instrument was very popular, primarily in the period with the Ukrainian Cossacks in the 16th, 17th and 18th centuries, where it developed quite rapidly and developed a unique form of repertoire. The most interesting being that of the Dume, the epic ballads known as Dume, one of the few epic forms in Europe to actually survive into the 20th century.